So if you're manifesting something in particular, there might be a time frame where it's going to be uncomfortable. You have to embrace that. Embrace being uncomfortable. Embrace being in the unknown, because that's when you can actually co-create whatever it is that you desire. And it might be a little, because your ego is going to want to protect you, especially if it's different. You're going to feel maybe feelings of a lot of energy. It could be whatever you've been suppressing. Allow yourself to feel it. Remember, emotions are just energy trying to flow through. Change the narrative in your mind. And don't, because if you focus too much on the bad, you can get stuck. And I'm telling you this because that has happened to me. And what has helped me is changing the narrative, changing the story. And if I feel any uncomfortable feelings, okay, allowing them to be heard throughout the week if they keep rising, but knowing that I'm reprogramming that, trusting that my subconscious mind, that universe, God, however you want to see it, is going to do the work for me. I don't have to do all that. I might just feel uncomfortable because it was a habitual emotion that I'm holding on to. That's a habitual action maybe that my old identity is holding on to. But guess what? It's no longer who I am. So this phase of me feeling uncomfortable eventually is going to just go away because I'm doing the work and I'm reprogramming my mind. I'm doing the work and I'm showing up as this version of me that has whatever I desire. So by law, it's going to happen. And by law, once it goes into my subconscious mind, it's going to be super easy. I don't have to think about it. I'm not going to feel these emotions anymore because I already released them. I'm already reprogramming them. So just change the narrative. And if you're in a phase right now where you might feel uncomfortable, or sometimes you're like, man, I really don't like how this feels. I know for myself, there was moments where I would have a lot of anxiety, or I would feel a lot of anxiety, or I would feel a lot of energy I did not or maybe something was challenging. A lot of fear came up because of my ego was just trying to protect me to remain the same, or there was a story I was attaching to. But once I was able to just let it go and just focus my energy on the good, don't suppress your emotions. But once you let it go and release it, if it still comes up, become self-aware. If it comes up, okay, look at it with curiosity. Observe it, but don't get absorbed by your emotions. Don't go on this loop. And because once you go on this loop and you put so much energy on the negative emotions that are coming up, you can get stuck there and you're just validating even more and producing more of it. So just observe it. Okay. Look at it with curiosity. If I'm ready to see the message, it will come up. If I continue feeling this, during the week, I will dedicate a day to really allow myself to feel it without judgment. But overall, if I feel something, I'm like, okay, I already let this go. And then I put my focus and attention on my desired thing, my desired action, who I am now, who I'm showing up as. And it gets easier. It really does get easier. And I'm telling you, once it's in your subconscious mind, it's second nature. It no longer your whole new being in a way. So definitely recommend doing that. And just remember that you don't, in a way, how I see is I don't have to do things alone. Because if I'm putting in the work, I'm doing my affirmations, and everyone, how they manifest their techniques is different. This is how I do it. But if I'm putting in the work of however works for me, so affirming, which is just replacing old thoughts with new thoughts, and I'm doing my meditation, I'm visualizing, I'm showing up as this version every single day. I wake up, I'm like, you know what does this new version of me do? I'm constantly just aligning with that. I'm raising my vibration, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying life. I know I'm doing in the work, and I trust that everything is going to align perfectly for me, that everything I desires me first, and that it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen. I trust that. I don't have to worry about anything. So it just comes natural after that. So just relax. Just know that if you're doing that, it will happen. Your manifestation will happen. Hope this helped.